It is a Tuesday, April 30th, last day of April. Bring on May, starting tomorrow. So it is 11:06 a.m. here in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. Let's start by taking a look at the SPX chart. We're currently at 5077.42, down just over 0.75% today. I think that we are basically at the low of the day, according to the crystal ball, according to the magic 8 ball, and to some of the charts. So I think that 50.75 is the number. It could go as low as 50.70. I don't see it going any lower than that today. My theory and thesis still holds that we're getting back up to 5,200 soon, but sentiment drives these decisions in the charting that I do. So tomorrow, sentiment can certainly be rattled by our buddy Jay Powell. Let's take a look at the CME watch, which basically gives us a statistical analysis of what the Fed will do at each of the meetings. And as you can see here tomorrow, it is no change possibility, 99.5%. So basically, we've got it locked in that there will be no change up or down to the rate tomorrow. If we click on the next meeting, would be June 12th, and we're at 90% that there will be no change. Moving out another month, the end of July, we're still way up in the percentages, 75% chance of no change to the interest rates. We start to make a little bit of a move in September, but still, it's now moved ahead. It was showing signs that we were looking at least a 0.25 point decline in the September meeting, but now it's shifted in the advantage of no change, now at right around 50% for no change. What about November? What say you? Now we finally get into the territory where currently the statistics still are showing that we should have a 0.25 point rate cut by November 7th, 20 and the 24. Now, those are just statistical guesses. No, that's probabilities. Well, yeah, we like probabilities. We like sentiment. We like market mood and emotion. All of those things is what I'm trying to learn about on a daily basis. So as of tomorrow, likely there will be nothing going on. But what will be important is the words that are coming out of my mouth, the words that are coming out of Jay Powell's mouth, and how the market then interprets it. So we got to hold on tight. Hold on to your love. We got to hold on tight and see what happens. But today, I think we're about at our bottom. 50.75 is my prediction on that. And it's already turned up off of that number because I wrote these notes probably an hour ago. But let's go to gold. Let's take a look at the gold. No, let's do USO first. Let's look at the oil first. There's the USO. It is the U.S. Oil Fund. What did I say there? Looking at sideways to down, if we take out last week's low, which would be 77.60. Okay, so we were tempted, but last week's low was 77.60. So as long as we stay above that, I think we're going sideways and then up. If we take out that low of 77.60, then it confirms that the bottom is not in, and it still holds opportunity and probability for a lower low in the U, the S, and the O. But my theory is that we're going sideways. We will not go lower than the 77.60 before moving back up, ticking back up a few points. If the charts show clear evidence of that, then I'll likely be investing in UCO, which is a 2 times bull of the USO ETF. So that is my theory on that. Let's go to the gold, because gold is going downtown to Chinatown today. And what we said about gold last week was that they needed to get through the 2330, then through the 2340 holding, and then breaching the 2350. They did get through the 2330. It peaked its head over the 2340, but then it just could not hold it. So that confirmed with this move that the local bottom is not in, and we are heading downtown, looking to be around, what are we at right now? Oh, there it is, 2298. I think we should have support at 2270, and then if we get below 2250, we have to rethink the direction. But I think we're going to be good at 2270 and above. So we'll look to that. Silver Silver is, in fact, encouraging me to head on over to the pawn shop to grab a little bit more physical silver. And we're at 2644, and I have silver it did take out last week's low, which officially confirmed that the local low was still in play. And that's what we're watching. So now I would say that our support should be at 26. And if not, then 25.75. If those are taken out, then we're likely heading down to 25, maybe even a couple pennies below. But I think we're going to find support between that 25.75 and 26. That's my theory on the silver. GDX, let's look at the GDX. That is the gold miner ETF. And it has turned down on us as well. It's been flat, though, the last, hour or so. Pretty flat to a little bit of up. We got 33.59 on it now. And I think that we have shown that the local bottom is not in, just like with the other metals. Last week, we discussed taking out 34, which GDX did. Then we needed 35 breached and held, and it was not able to do so. So we need to see 33 hold over the next couple of days, and then we will likely, or if it does not hold, then we're likely traveling down to 32. So I feel comfortable with the 33 holding. We shall see. I'll continue to watch it today. I may buy some more, maybe sell some puts. So that is what I'm looking at there. I do have my eye on a handful of miners. I've talked about First Majestic. I've been just watching it. I don't know why the number in my head is 677. To be below 677 to make an entry, and then it'll be heading up to $12. That is my theory there. Harmony Gold, that's HMY. Let's take a quick look at the Harmony. What I have on Harmony is to get closer to 8. I don't know if we're going to get there, but if we can get closer to 8, that would be an amazing entry point, because then it is turning north to 12. But it is down 4.23% today. So we may enter in a half a position, like maybe 500 shares, and watch it carefully for the rest of the day. Yeah. And then also, I did talk about yesterday, if silver was down today, I'd likely be entering AGQ. So AGQ is down 5.42% because it is a leveraged ETF against silver, or I should say with silver, it's a bull. So I'll be looking at AGQ. In fact, we'll pull it up right now. And it is at 3181, down 5.87%, even higher than what I was just seeing on the board there. So I'll be looking to enter a position now, and then I'll follow it down and try to buy into the bottom before it rocket ships up, because it will. I've already had 2 rounds of AGQ recently. In fact, let's see, because I know I'm way down in my whiskey right now. AGQ. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at it now. Yeah, I'm at 33.96. So I'll add 1,000 shares any minute now, and that will help my cost basis. But if we look down here at history, yeah, let's see. Okay, so we bought at 33.88. We bought at 34.05. And then if you can see on April 19th, we did sell 2,000 shares at 38.06. After buying between 36 and 36.62. And then we had another tranche down here when we were buying at 22.99. Hello. Should have held on to those, but you didn't. No, we didn't. But you live and you learn. You make mistakes. Hopefully you do learn from that. You can see we jumped into the hot tub time machine and headed down to the 1960s. Hey, let's make a stop on the moon. We didn't really go to the moon, did we, Terry? No, of course we didn't. Is that a conspiracy theory, or is it true? There was actually a guy on Joe Rogan the other day named Bart who was talking about there's no chance we ever landed on the moon. I was listening to it and I was like, hey, we've been hoaxed again. So we got to watch out for each other. So soon this coiled spring will unload. That's what we look to do. And in the meantime, I'll just keep checking in. Thanks for tuning in with me today on this last day of April. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next video.